So we're back here again at Ivy Lodge, and it nets really well, the lake does. This is the third time, is it, we've done that?
Yeah, it's the third year.
Lakes like this, Stephen's taken everything on board regarding the stock. When we first did it, he stocks thousands of small carp like this, which obviously get to a certain size, then they start breeding, as do all the other species. So it's really important. People often say to us, you know, oh, why are you taking fish out? You know, it's detrimental to the other fish. It isn't, because the volumes of fish we've taken out and we're just moving them to these other stock ponds. It's really important. If we don't intervene and do that, environments like this, especially with the summers we're having, they just start to die, and it's the bigger fish you start to lose. So it's never a case of taking out all the small fish. You never catch them all anyway. It's a case of cropping the small fish and making space. As you'll see in a minute when I lift that net, there's easily 1,200–1,500 pounds weight just of carp in that net, and we've already took a couple of 300 pounds weight of silverfish out. We've got this other sweep to do as well. If we don't do that, even with all the feeding and all the other fishery management tools you can use at your disposal, you're going to reach a point where there's just too many fish, and we see it time and time again, and not enough people take it seriously, and they wait and wait and wait, and they think nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. You don't even see these fish half the time. When we first arrived this morning, there was a big shoal of tiny fish in this little bay here, so we've shot another net round there. But it's really, really important, and to get a good percentage of those small fish out every year massively helps. And the cost of getting people like us to do it is minimal compared to the cost of a fish kill and damaging your stocks long term, and we see it time and time again. So just by doing this, what actually happens in reality, people think it's all about carp fisheries, but we manage all our species, multiple species fisheries, all the same way. And the rudd are growing, the tench are growing, they're breeding now. So by just eating into the biomass a little bit each year, you're creating space. Stephen feeds the lake as well, which is hugely important. And it's just a continual cycle. We don't want nature to intervene. We don't want the fish to die. We want them all to live. So having somewhere to put them, having other pools and being able to develop other ponds for match fishing, pleasure fishing, you know, you can have a little pond with just which is easy for kids to fish and beginners and match fish. All that stuff can be achieved just from the stock, from one stocking initially from one lake. So it's really important to bear that in mind. Space. What